So I'm starting with a bed frame and for the furniture, and then build out their furniture. I've got 12-foot 2x4s and a 2x3. It's because, I don't know, I just made this bed frame up myself, so I'll show you later what I'm doing. But I'm putting a 5/8 thing of plywood on it, and that's pretty much it. My plywood though, I'm gonna have it that it can fold up so you can access more easily what's on the bottom, and also make a couch if I ever want to just sit, kind of just relax. So that's gonna be my design, and I'm not gonna have a center frame or anything there. I'm just gonna kind of like support it more, but my plywood's pretty heavy, so it's pretty good. And in terms of like it's thick for the weight. Here I go. I begin. By the way, sorry that I'm not like showing step by step. It's just because like I don't have time to focus on vlogging. I want to make this video just because I know how much other videos have helped me like enormously, just even for ideas and things like that. But I know how much I like it to see the process. But I'm not doing that because I just don't have the time. I have to be done with the furniture in my van in like 2 days. So it's already been a long time. Anyway, without insulation and stuff. So basically, forgive me, but I'm just gonna like try to do like the whole like where I'm doing stuff so you can see what I'm doing. But I'm laying down right now the frame, and then I'll just like screw it together and I'll put it in, and then measure the feet after. I literally just planned this morning, this afternoon, and I'm going by the fly on the height. So I can't tell you exactly like what I did to measure because I haven't done anything yet. I just measured like the width and the length that I already have a mattress, so I just measured the width and the length of that. So that's pretty much it. Just a heads up, by the way, so like my measurement that I needed this way wise, so that's what is 55 inches. However, the board that I cut is 48. That's because you have to calculate for the board. So it's a 2x4. I don't know why they call it 2x4 because it's actually 3.5. So I had to take off 7 inches off of the final 55. So that's why I cut it as 48. So wherever you have overlapping, like the whole length is 55 now, but that board that I cut, you don't cut it at 55. You have to accommodate the extra length that's there already. I learned that a few years back, and it's just a little tip. So for newbie builders, I sound like such a professional, but you have to also calculate. So let's say you need something so exact that your measurement, let's say 1 3/4 inches, whatever. You actually have to give yourself a bit more space. You don't cut on the line, you actually cut off to the side a bit, whichever is like your scrap piece, because the piece that you need, you have to accommodate the width of the blade. So the blade is, I don't know, whatever, probably 1/8 or even half of that. Depends on whatever you're using. So I'm using a circular saw. It depends on the width of the blade. It's gonna eat into the wood, so it kind of destroys that wood. So you actually, if you cut on the line, you'll be 1/8 short always. About 1/8, whatever the width is. So also accommodate for that. Practice on a few scrap pieces. Let's say you need 5 inches and then you cut right on the line. You'll get 4 7/8 of inches, but you'll be missing that little piece. So instead, give yourself some wiggle room, whatever the width is, so you'll actually want to be cutting at 5 1/8, like right on there, right on that line, so just a bit off to the side. So for example, I need this piece right here, so I put a little arrow which side to cut with the blade. So I'm just gonna go right here, so because I want to keep this, so I'm gonna cut just right there. So it doesn't really matter for me how much gets lost. I'm just gonna cut to the side of it. So here's how my bed is gonna look like. This took me like 10 minutes to cut, super fast. I'm not doing them on the height wise, because you can also put it like this, right? But I'm not doing that because I don't want to lose vertical space, and I'm choosing solid wood and really stable. So if you're choosing thinner wood and slats, you do need to like brace it that way, because that way it can bow. But I'm bracing it that way, and I also have a very well distributed piece of plywood. So, and if not, if it breaks, I'll just rebuild it, whatever. So that's it. I've got these things. This is the bottom of the base. I hope they hold, because these I actually got them, I think, a bit too like, should have gotten probably T's like this. T's would have been a lot better to distribute the weight properly, probably. But I'm gonna do it, see what happens. If it starts to bow in, I'll go and redo it. So this is it. And those, I actually got L brackets, because I'm gonna attach that to the feet, because I'm doing it the long way, I can't screw through. I have to get super long screws. So I'm gonna attach the feet, and then I'm going to attach that with the L bracket. You'll see it later. It's gonna be like that. Also, pre-drill your holes. It's a bit of a, like, if you have one drill, you have to kind of in and out, but pre-drill your, well, I guess you can pre-drill all of them and then drill. That's what I'm gonna do. But take the moment, because wood does crack, especially the 2x3s. Even though they're like 2.5, so they're even thinner, so they crack. And you also don't know how dry the wood is. Sometimes the wood is just weaker, essentially. Sorry, wood, you're great. It's just a bit different. But just pre-drill it, because it'll make a world of a difference, especially to drill it in as well, just like in and out fast. So they're all attached, except for those, because I have to put the L brackets, and I'm gonna see how high I want the bed. Another tip, when you're building the height, calculate for the height, obviously, of the wood. So it's a 2x4, so you'll be calculating about 1.5 inches off to 2 inches. And then also the height of the mattress. So my height of the mattress, I don't know, it's what, 4 or 5 inches. So wherever, plus like my bed cover's pretty tall in terms of like that. So if I want to like sit on stuff, how high do I want to be? Like, I'm pretty tall, so I want to be comfortable sitting. So I'm gonna make it a bit lower to accommodate for that. But, so don't forget that. Now Jacques was here to help cut the plywood. It's awesome. Okay, so Jacques and I just finished building this. Go Jacques!
Yeah!
Ta-da! Look how it's awesome. So it's gonna be the couch.
Yeah.
Oh, the foam is cut. Everything is cut. Ta-da! And this lifts. Who's inside their new home? Look who's inside their new home. What? Potato Pop! Do you like your new bed? Do you like your new bed? He's cleaning his face from eating. So my bed is done. I won't say finally done, because it took like 20 minutes to do the base, and then maybe an hour just to like decide things and put everything together after. So maybe an hour and a half for the bed. The base took super fast. What? Look at her! I'm so excited! So day 17. I don't know what day. 9, I think. Today we're putting up the garde-robe, the wardrobe. And River's cold because it's really cold, and he has his winter jacket on, and Marmar's even chilly. So Jacques right now is measuring the curve of it, and I'm continuing to see what measurement I'll need for the counters. This is kind of my idea. The wardrobe, kind of like a countertop, bedside shelf, and then the bed. So I have to finish about 90% of my build today, so I'm super rushing, but I'm really happy with it. I don't know if it's leveled because my car isn't leveled, so I don't even know what I'm building is leveled. It looks fine. Things are equal in like measurements. That's what I'm relying on. So I just installed my rod. So I'm super like, I really dislike my clothes all folded and rolled up, and also I don't wear most of it because if it's rolled up. So I just installed my shower rod, not shower rod, and that's my desk. I'll put some like felt stuff on the side, and that's gonna have a shelf right now. That's gonna have a shelf, that's gonna have a shelf, and this is gonna have doors. And also this side, and then the bookshelf I'll probably build tomorrow because like that's not so urgent, but this I'm gonna fill up with stuff tonight. So I just finished installing. This is my desk. This is gonna have doors here. that whole thing is gonna have doors, and yeah, it's done. Hey, so today I powered through 15 hours of work, and I stopped to eat for like 20 minutes fully the whole day, except for breakfast. I took like a 20-minute breakfast. But look at that, it's coming along super like well. And this is my office, so I have a little stool that I sit on actually, and I can fully sit up with my stool, and I measured it that it's like at a level where I can just do my thing, use my computer. I like that it's small enough where it's not like, doesn't overtake, but it's big enough where I can just do everything. And then down here I'm gonna put doors. I have my cubby. Those are lights, and I'll show you how they work. They are actually, look, things are supposed to happen, but they're not. I don't know why. Kind of sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. But anyway, like, I can just click them. But they're dimmable, which is... Why don't you work? There you go. Which I think is pretty cool when it does actually work. Okay, well, maybe the batteries are loose. I think that might be it. Honestly, like growing up in the 90s where you just hit TVs and hit electronics and it works, I feel like this is one of those things. It just works, you know? Like, try hitting a flat screen, it's gonna blow up. If you hit one of those giant old TVs that looks like a giant box, it's be like, yep, I'm here, cool, I'm waking up, I'm working. And look, good night. Good night. Last day for the build today. I'm off tomorrow. Gonna like put finishing touches and go hang out with friends before I head out to BC next week. I'm heading out Thursday morning next week, so in a week. Somewhere there. Or maybe next weekend. I'm just showing you how River makes a nest. It's so cute. I'm about to cut the doors for that. The doors for that are already cut. They need to be mounted. I already started to put my stuff inside. Super excited. I'll keep you updated as to my progress. And today I'm building the kitchen. This here, I already designed it last night. So it's coming along. Jacques helped me build this. He cut everything and then we put it together. It's my kitchen. And then, ta-da! It's pretty much done. I just have to do some shelves there in the afternoon. So sorry today I didn't tape. Even a little bit, I think. Maybe I did a little bit. It was my last building day. I powered through it. It's like 10:30. I woke up at 6:30. And the car went to the garage today and it had a ball joint replaced, which is good. So I'm safe. And I am done with my build pretty much, in terms of like all the big giant furniture and all the big giant things are done. Right now I'm gonna just drill some holes and things like that, and because I want to be done by tomorrow. Like, I just want to like put the stuff in the car tomorrow, maybe today, take a little 20-minute break to drink some tea and clean up tomorrow. But I'm done. I also cut some things for the future, and tomorrow I have to go to Kanak and install my doors because I'm missing screws pretty much and door hinges too. So I will show you what. See, this is, I will do it tomorrow, but this is the thing so far. My kitchen is that I'm Marlo. Hi. And River's just behind me. Hey bud. Hi my hand. 2 a.m. I'm still up. I just was like on Facebook Marketplace and Instagram for the past 2 hours. Just wanted to turn my brain off from working the past 14 hours, 15. From 8 a.m. from 7 a.m. until midnight. That's a lot of hours. But it's so beautiful. I'll do a proper tour and everything, and how I did everything in detail. But I'm pretty much done with my build, yo, whoever I'm talking to, or yos. And the actual furniture build took 3 days. 3, not even 2ish, because the bed took like an hour and a half to make, just because I was done with laying the floors and things like that, and I was able to do the bed. But furniture, I'll just say 2 days. It was super fast, and Jesus Christ. This is the weirdest ending to a video, so I'll probably record something tomorrow. But I just want to say, don't give up, whoever is building stuff, because it's hard. I have splinters, my hands are bleeding. Like, I mean, splinters. You don't need to do it in 2 days, but if you need to, you can. Just trust your creativity, I would say that. If you feel like you don't have creativity, just copy everyday designs that you see around you. I am just saying that even if you want a van and you feel like you don't have any ideas, that's okay too. Just go on IKEA and be like, I want that. And just downsize it for the van and make it happen, make it build. Pre-plan if you want to, and if you can. And just take it easy on yourself, because I have wood shavings in my eye. Anyway, thank you for sticking with me through this whole adventure. And on days that I was feeling just like, because most of the, like 80% of the time I was working by myself, and just my dogs, and it gets stressful, and just because, just power through it. I put on some music, and that's it. So just don't give up, and baby steps. Okay, good night. This color, I saw it 3 times, and then I went into Kanak, and this color was in the sales section, and then I tried to go to see maybe I like another color a bit better, because, you know, just wanted to check, because I was like hoity-toity. And the hardest, Jesus Christ. Oh, there's a party up on the ceiling. Why does my hair stick together? That right there. My hair is literally stuck into the wall. How is that even possible? I'm not crying, I'm yawning. Look at the morning, how cool I just, oh, it's good lighting. I think it's right here.